After finding lost wallet, poor boy's simple ask leaves 65-year-old millionaire in tears. Alex Johnson's life was the epitome of luxury and success. His mansion stood proudly on a sprawling estate, a testament to his business acumen and relentless work ethic. Despite his wealth, Alex devoted a significant portion of his time to philanthropy, supporting various charitable organizations and causes. Balancing his high-powered business endeavors with his philanthropic responsibilities was challenging, but he managed it with grace. His only daughter, Emily, was about to turn 18, a milestone that filled him with both pride and concern. "Emily, have you thought about what you want to do for your birthday?" Alex asked one evening over dinner, his voice warm and inviting. Emily shrugged, her focus more on her phone than the conversation. "I don't know, Dad. Maybe just a party with friends." Her response, though typical of a teenager, sparked a thought in Alex. He realized that Emily, while kind-hearted, had yet to grasp the true impact of his charitable efforts. Determined to bridge this gap, Alex pondered over an idea that could both celebrate Emily's birthday and impart a valuable lesson. He envisioned a trip, not to an exotic location, but to a place where Emily could witness firsthand the realities faced by those less fortunate. Nova Orleans, with its rich culture and contrasting social issues, seemed like the perfect destination. The vibrant city offered a blend of experiences that could open Emily's eyes in ways a party never could. "How about a trip instead?" Alex proposed, trying to mask his excitement. Emily looked up, intrigued. "Where to?" she asked, finally showing interest. "New Orleans. It's a fascinating city with a lot to offer," he explained, deliberately keeping some details to himself. Emily's eyes lit up with curiosity, the allure of a new adventure slowly winning her over. As the days to their departure dwindled, Alex prepared meticulously, ensuring that the trip would be both enjoyable and enlightening. He arranged for visits to local cultural spots and planned some surprises that he hoped would resonate deeply with Emily. In his heart, Alex knew this journey was more than just a birthday celebration. It was an opportunity to share with Emily the values he held dear and to foster in her a sense of empathy and compassion. With Emily's birthday trip to New Orleans approaching, Alex felt a mixture of excitement and anticipation. He wanted this journey to be memorable, a blend of adventure and cultural immersion. One evening, as they sat in the cozy warmth of their living room, Alex shared his plans. "Emily, I think you'll love New Orleans. It's a city full of music, history, and incredible food," he said, his eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. Emily looked up from her book, intrigued. "Really? I've always heard it's a fun place," she replied, her curiosity piqued. Alex nodded, eager to share the city's vibrant culture with her. "We'll explore the French Quarter, enjoy some jazz music, and maybe even take a riverboat ride on the Mississippi. It's going to be an adventure," he explained, envisioning the joy and excitement they would experience together. As they prepared for the trip, Alex focused on making it enjoyable and relaxing. He booked a charming hotel in the heart of the French Quarter and made reservations at some of the best local restaurants. Emily's eyes lit up as she read about the places they would visit. "This is going to be amazing, Dad. I can't wait to see everything and just have fun," she said, her excitement infectious. Alex smiled, happy to see his daughter looking forward to their special trip, knowing that the real lessons would unfold naturally along the way. The sun was just beginning to set as Alex and Emily arrived in New Orleans, casting a golden glow over the city. The vibrant energy of the French Quarter greeted them with open arms, and Emily's eyes widened in awe at the bustling streets filled with music and laughter. "This place is incredible, Dad," she exclaimed, taking in the sights and sounds around her. The atmosphere was electric, with street performers playing lively jazz and the aroma of Cajun food wafting through the air. Their first evening was spent exploring the lively streets, savoring the unique blend of French, Spanish, and Creole influences that made the city so enchanting. They wandered through Jackson Square, admiring the street artists and musicians, before settling at a quaint cafe for some beignets and café au lait. "I can see why you chose this place," Emily said, her face dusted with powdered sugar and a wide smile on her lips. The night felt magical, and Alex enjoyed seeing his daughter so happy. The following day, they set out early to explore more of the city. They toured historic homes, marveled at the intricate ironwork balconies, and enjoyed a jazz brunch at a local favorite spot. "This city has so much character," Emily remarked, her enthusiasm growing with each new experience. As they strolled through the bustling streets, Alex's phone buzzed with a work email, and he absent-mindedly reached for his wallet to pay for a souvenir Emily had picked out. His heart skipped a beat when his hand found only an empty pocket. "Emily, my wallet. It's gone," Alex said, his voice tinged with worry. Emily turned to him, her face mirroring his concern. "Are you sure, Dad? Maybe you left it back at the hotel?" she suggested hopefully. But Alex knew he had it when they left that morning. Panic started to set in as he mentally traced their steps, trying to recall the last time he used it. "No, I had it when we bought the tickets for the tour," he replied, glancing around the crowded street as if it might magically appear. As the minutes turned into an hour, Alex frantically retraced their steps, asking at each shop and kiosk if anyone had found a lost wallet. The bustling crowd, the lively music, and the myriad distractions made the search feel impossible. Time seemed to slip away, and Emily's worry grew. "Dad, what's taking so long? What's happening?" she asked, her voice tinged with anxiety. Alex sighed, running a hand through his hair. "I'm sorry, Emily. I've been looking everywhere, but it's really gone. Let's head back to the hotel and figure out our next steps," he said, trying to remain calm despite his rising frustration. Back at the hotel, the air was thick with worry. Emily sat on the edge of her bed, her face a mix of concern and confusion. "Dad, what are we going to do now?" she asked softly. Alex paced the room, phone in hand, already canceling his credit cards and notifying the bank. "We'll figure it out, Emily. I've already taken care of the cards, so we're safe there. I'll call the police next," he replied, trying to reassure her even though he felt a gnawing anxiety. The next morning, as Alex sipped his coffee, his phone rang. He answered it, his brow furrowing as he listened. "Hello? Yes, this is Alex Johnson. You found my wallet?" he said, his voice filled with cautious hope. Emily looked up, her eyes wide. On the other end was a boy named Michael, who explained he had found the wallet and wanted to return it. Alex's heart lifted slightly, but the boy mentioned he was in a poorer part of town, sparking a bit of suspicion in Alex. "Thank you, Michael. Can you give me the address?" Alex asked, jotting it down quickly. After he hung up, he turned to Emily. "A boy named Michael found my wallet. He wants us to come to his neighborhood to pick it up," he explained. Emily's face reflected a mix of relief and wariness. "Do you think it's safe, Dad? What if it's a scam?" she questioned, her voice laced with doubt. Alex understood her concerns, but felt compelled to trust the boy. "I think we should give him a chance. He sounded sincere, and we don't have many options," Alex replied, trying to instill confidence in both of them. They set off towards the address Michael provided, navigating through the vibrant yet worn-down streets of the neighborhood. The contrast from the lively French Quarter was stark, and Emily stayed close to Alex, her eyes taking in the unfamiliar surroundings with a mixture of curiosity and apprehension. As they approached the location, a young boy waved at them from a distance. "That must be Michael," Alex said, giving Emily a reassuring nod. Michael, around 12 years old, had a lean frame and wore clothes that were slightly too big for him, indicating they were hand-me-downs. His dark hair was tousled, and his eyes, though young, held a depth of experience. He held the wallet tightly in his hand and greeted them with a shy smile. "Here it is, mister. I found it on the street yesterday," he said, handing it over. Alex checked the contents, finding everything intact. "Thank you, Michael. You don't know how much this means to us," Alex said sincerely, feeling a wave of gratitude. Emily watched quietly, beginning to sense the honesty and hardship in Michael's eyes. "Why did you call us instead of keeping it?" Emily asked, curiosity overcoming her initial wariness. Michael looked down, shuffling his feet. "It didn't feel right to keep something that wasn't mine. Besides, I thought you might need it," he replied, his voice soft but steady. His honesty struck a chord with Emily. Alex was touched by the boy's integrity. "Michael, can we do something to thank you for your help?" he asked, wanting to repay the kindness shown. Michael hesitated, then looked up with a mixture of hope and hesitation. Actually, mister, if it's not too much to ask, could I have $2? It's my sister Sarah's birthday soon, and I wanted to buy her a small present, he admitted, a hint of embarrassment in his voice. Emily's heart softened further as she saw the sincerity in Michael's eyes. Hearing this, Alex felt a lump form in his throat and his eyes began to well up with tears. He was deeply moved by Michael's humble request. Here was a boy who had done something incredibly honest and selfless, and all he asked for in return was a mere $2 to make his sister's birthday special. "Michael, you are an amazing young man," Alex said, his voice thick with emotion. "Of course, I can do better than $2. Feeling a strong urge to help, Alex quickly reached into his newly returned wallet and handed Michael a $100 bill. "Here, take this instead. Get something nice for your sister," Alex said, his voice warm with kindness. Michael's eyes widened in shock and gratitude. "Really? Thank you so much, mister," he exclaimed, clutching the bill tightly. Emily exchanged a look with her father and then turned to Michael. "How about we do something even better? Why don't you and your family come to our hotel tomorrow? We can celebrate Sarah's birthday together," she suggested, her excitement growing. Michael's face lit up with joy. "That would be amazing. I'll tell my mom and Sarah." "Thank you," he said eagerly. Alex nodded, smiling. "We'd be honored to have you all join us," he added, feeling a deep sense of satisfaction at the idea of sharing their happiness and making Sarah's birthday truly special. The next day, Alex and Emily eagerly prepared for Sarah's birthday celebration at their hotel. They decorated the suite with colorful balloons and streamers and ordered a beautiful birthday cake from a local bakery. Emily was particularly excited, wanting everything to be perfect for Michael and his family. "Dad, do you think they'll like it?" she asked, adjusting a balloon. Alex smiled, touched by her enthusiasm. "I'm sure they will, Emily. You've done a wonderful job," he reassured her. When Michael arrived with his mother, Lisa, and his sister, Sarah, the joy on their faces was unmistakable. Sarah, a bright-eyed little girl turning 8, was particularly thrilled by the decorations. "Wow, is this all for me?" she asked, her voice full of wonder. "Yes, Sarah, it's all for you," Emily replied warmly, handing her a brightly wrapped present. Sarah beamed, clutching the gift to her chest. As they all settled in, the room filled with laughter and conversation. Lisa, looking relieved and happy, thanked Alex and Emily repeatedly. "I can't believe you did all this for us. It means more than you know," she said, her voice thick with emotion. Alex shook his head gently. "It's our pleasure, Lisa. Michael did a great thing returning my wallet, and we're happy to celebrate with you," he replied sincerely. The afternoon was filled with joyful moments. They played games, shared stories, and enjoyed a delicious meal together. Emily and Michael quickly became friends, their bond growing stronger with each passing moment. "I'm so glad you called us, Michael. This has been the best part of our trip," Emily confessed. Michael smiled, his eyes shining with happiness. "Me too, Emily. I've never had a birthday party for Sarah like this before," he admitted. As the day came to an end, Alex pulled Lisa aside. "Lisa, I was wondering if you might be interested in a job. We could use some help at our hotel, and I think you'd be a great fit," he offered. Lisa's eyes widened in surprise and gratitude. "That would be amazing, Mr. Johnson. Thank you so much," she replied, tears of relief welling up. Alex smiled, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. As they said their goodbyes, the connection between the two families was clear, and Emily knew this experience had changed her forever. The days following Sarah's birthday were transformative for both families. Lisa started working at the hotel, quickly proving herself to be a dedicated and hard-working employee. She felt a renewed sense of purpose and security that she hadn't experienced in years. "Thank you again for this opportunity, Mr. Johnson," Lisa said one morning, her eyes filled with gratitude. "Please call me Alex." "And you're doing a fantastic job, Lisa," he replied with a warm smile. Michael and Sarah, meanwhile, began their new journey in school thanks to the scholarships Alex had arranged. On their first day, Emily accompanied them, introducing them to her friends and helping them settle in. "This school is amazing. I can't believe we get to come here every day," Michael said, his eyes wide with excitement. Sarah nodded eagerly, clutching her new backpack. "Thank you so much, Emily," she said, her voice full of appreciation. Emily, now back in her world of privilege, saw it through new eyes. The experiences in New Orleans had given her a profound understanding of her father's philanthropic work. She found herself more involved in his charitable activities, often visiting the neighborhoods they had once explored. "Dad, I want to do more. I want to help others like we helped Michael and his family," she said one evening, her voice determined. Alex looked at her with pride. "I'm glad to hear that, Emily. Together, we can make a difference," he replied. The changes in Emily were evident to everyone around her. She volunteered at local shelters, organized fundraising events, and became a role model among her peers. Her friends noticed the shift in her priorities and admired her newfound dedication. "You've really changed, Emily. It's inspiring to see how much you care about others now," one of her friends remarked. Emily smiled, thinking of Michael, Sarah, and Lisa. "It's because I've seen how much of a difference we can make. It's more fulfilling than anything else," she explained. As the months passed, Michael's family continued to thrive. Lisa's job at the hotel provided a stable income, allowing them to move into a small but cozy apartment. Michael excelled in school, his natural intelligence and determination shining through. Sarah, too, flourished, making new friends and enjoying her education. The connection between the two families remained strong, with frequent visits and shared celebrations. For Emily, the journey that started as a simple birthday trip had transformed into a lifelong commitment to compassion and generosity.